What's going on? What's going on, beautiful people? Role model here, aka the Rich Lab Rat.
Rich Lab Rat, baby.
In today's quick video, want to give a quick tutorial on the unboxing of none other than the Retron 5 gaming system. This thing is pretty cool here. Thought this would be cool to do this because, not only I get to share this, with my my son and my daughters, as coming up from the 80s and the 90s. This was what the online gaming was, ladies and gentlemen. And if anybody has a 80s or 90s baby, please feel free in this video. Please comment what's your favorite game system? What's your favorite game? Just of the 80s and 90s, because that's where the era, that's where it all began. Anyway, let me do a quick thing. This has got in the mail, and I think y'all should check out this place. If y'all are 80s, 90s baby like myself, I'm gonna show you here. You want to check this out. This place right here, okay? dkoldies.com, right? Morgantown, Pennsylvania. This place is awesome. Look at all these games I got, so y'all can see. You got the Tecmo Super Bowl, right? Jaws, Mike Tyson Punch Out, Genesis controllers, Super Nintendo controllers, Pro Wrestling, Super Off-Road, TNC Surf Divines, Tecmo Super Bowl, the original and the better, right? So check this out. Let me show you this. This is insane. This is beautiful. When I'm in studies, right? Because when you're in studies, usually, if you're not doing one of these five, if it's not a blood draw, it's either vital signs like systolic and diastolic, which are blood pressure. You're either doing a physical with the doctor, right? The professional doctor. EKGs, right? If you're not doing those five, you're dosing. And that's the main thing while we're there. Taking a little pill with a medicine or whatever have you. And that's it. That's it. All the rest of your time is just to yourself. So you'll find a lot of people in their brain game systems, right? And I love, don't get me wrong, Xbox One, PlayStation 5 that they have now. I'm sure Xbox will be coming out with something to match that and competition with it, right, this year. But this is the old school, what I'm used to, 80s and the 90s. And I love the Xbox One and PlayStation 5. They got real good titles and stuff. I haven't been into that gaming world in a long time because I've been so focused on the world of money. That's my favorite game, right? This right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is my favorite game right here. Cash flow. You see that? Cash flow. Right? And that's where this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? Of course, you got the cash flow quadrant, my little library of books right there. But that book right there was meant to sell this game. That was the whole purpose of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, is to understand this game called cash flow, right? It's a real game that all of us play in the world, right? But my favorite games, is like things like chess. Like I love chess. I'll be playing this in a study. Just showing y'all stuff that I will be doing in the study. If it ain't chess or playing pool, billiards, shooting pool, because I love playing pool, then it's this, playing little video games to buy time if I'm not reading, right? If I'm not studying and reading all of that information, then I'm in the games. So check this out. If anybody, this is unboxing, I want y'all to see this. It's funny because I already unboxed it. I just thought about that after the video. But this Retron game system plays Super Nintendo games, regular Nintendo games, Genesis, Famicom, right? Which is like a Japanese pretty much version of Super Nintendo, I would believe, if I'm not mistaken. But look at this. Let me turn to the back so y'all can see this. You see this? This Retron, such a lightweight system right here. I got it in all black. I could have got it in gray, but I like the black. See, there's the Game Boy slot. And here it plays all the game systems. You see that? Famicom, NES, Super NES, Genesis. And literally all you do, it has a slot for all of them. So all you have to do is just plug. You can see the little ports there, right? Where you can put the games and slide it in there, right? And then it has on the right side, the controller ports, right? NES, Genesis, Super Nintendo. Same thing on this side. And here's my favorite too. It has this memory card slot. So if you got a Japanese game or import, something like that for a good lower price in America, but it's in all Japanese, it's in all Chinese, you can't read it, right? You can put that, you can like look online for translations of the game, download it to a little micro SD card or SD card and put it back here and boom, it'll be voila, it'll be right there in English for you. Like for me, I'm in America, so it'll be in English. Then you got the HD, and right here, this is very important, the HDMI. So it's in HD. 1280p. Anyway, so yeah, this Retron 5 is beautiful. I highly suggest it for anybody that's in love with the old games back in the days, the 80s, the 90s. This lets you save your games because sometimes you play Zelda, all them games like that, you have to save it, and they didn't have that capability. But now you can with this. It lets you screenshot pictures of games you're doing. It lets you record your screen. A lot of gamers have to know about Twitch and all this stuff where you can record your screen on the game. So for people that's into that, this right here is garbage. I'm letting y'all know this is the controller that comes with it. This sucks. It's wireless, but you don't want this. You just throw that in the trash. You see that? Get rid of that. You don't want that. All right. What you want is this. You see this? You got the Super Nintendo controllers. You got the Genesis controllers, right? You got the regular Nintendo controllers. Get that. But in terms of that, you don't want that. On your power supply, to plug it into anywhere in the world. So that's crazy right there, right? But look at this. Here's the game collection, right? Tech Mobile. How many people remember that? Super Tech Mobile, Mike Tyson Punch Out. RC Pro-Am. These some games, I remember when I was younger, I had to go to my friend's house. See, we didn't have that online capability, y'all. You had to go to your friend's house if you wanted to play the game. Or you had to have company. But these some games I didn't even have, but my friends would, right? Pro wrestling. Because, obviously coming up poor and poverty and stuff like that, in the hood, we didn't have all of that. So we were lucky if we got it, but, we had friends that did. So we go over their houses, ride our bikes over their houses. How many of y'all remember that? Right, riding your bike to your friend's house. Or like when you're playing the game at school, you got to put the game on pause because you ain't want to mess up your ranking and where you got, so you have to pause the game. So you put it on pause just so you can come back to it. And I would, how many of you remember that, right? And I would actually cover the screen and turn the TV off, have the game on pause the whole day when I went to school. When I come back, so my mom, when she come in my room, she wouldn't know because my mom used to be like, mom and dad, be like, hey, you ain't gonna be running up the power in this place. Turn that game off. I'll be like, man, but I can't pause it. Especially like these games, Road Rash. Road Rash 2 and Road Rash 3 were hilarious. And then this RC Pro-Am game, right? I found that there was a second version of this called Rock and Roll Racing. I was like, what the heck is this? So I'm gonna make another video soon enough when I get into study, get some footage, because I can take footage on that system right there, as I was telling y'all, and use that footage so far as in the game. I can record that. I can take screenshots, stuff like that. These two games were hilarious, right? WrestleMania, the arcade game. Right? It's like the Mortal Kombat of wrestling.
To the face! To the midsection! Incredible combination move! To the face! He's just gone berserk! Did you hear that? Slip it to the ground! What moron! To the face! He's just gone berserk! Incredible combo! To the midsection! Incredible combination move! Here's the setup! He's just gone berserk! Oh my! Incredible combination move! He got exactly what he used.
Right? You can do finishable, you can do combos, all that crap. Crazy, man. A lot of this stuff I used to play, Royal Rumble, this is the only game you can have like 8 to 10 people at a time in the same ring fighting. Right? So these games just bring back memories, y'all. NBA Jam. And the Super Street Fighter, this is the one that had Bruce Lee. I had to get that. Whatever Bruce Lee is on the game. But yeah, some of these games is just awesome. You'll never forget it. Zombies Ate My Neighbors was hilarious. Tetris. This Tetris is a bomb Tetris in Japanese, right? It's for Famicom, right? But this Tetris is called Tetris Battle Gaiden. So you get the English translation, you know, with the patch that you can look online. It's very easy to find. And then everything will be in English. But this Tetris allows a lot of combos, a lot of explosive stuff going on. It's not just like regular building blocks and stuff. You know what I mean? Tetris is fun, but it's way more fun when you got this. This is crazy. Anyway, but that's my little collection so far. You know, I got another 20-something games on the way. But wanted to make this quick video before I had to get out. You know, I had been away from doing videos for a while because I had a lot of bad news with my parents, a lot of things going on with them, and you know, been having my cousins that help me out and stuff like this at the crib, and I've had a lot of bad things. I had to go back and forth, you know what I'm saying, so far as Vegas and taking care of, because mom and dad, you know, as your parents get older, they have issues with their health and stuff like that, right? A lot of things about what you eat, a lot of things about, you know, just as older age creeps in. And a lot of people don't think about that until you start to get older, until your parents start to get older. Then you start to see. But so all I'm saying is that any day can be your last. So you got to have fun with your life. You got to have fun, entertainment, take time out. Even me I'm all about investing. I'm all about having financial education and cash flow to do whatever you want, whenever you want, right? Take care of your family, take care of your kids and your loved ones. You know, you leave a legacy, take care of all your legacy, right? But even though I know it takes money and it takes cash flow to do that, and take a knowledge of understanding about networking and ideas and just spreading the wealth, right? But you got to have fun. You got to have fun, right? As they say, work hard, play hard, right? And this is kind of my fun. I just want to share that all with you. So sorry for so long. Want you all to know about this unboxing. I highly suggest to get this system. If you ever want to play old school games, it makes sense because you can play everything on one console. You can save things, you can screen record, you can screen shot. You can do a lot with this. Also, games that you might get in another country in a different language, you can use a memory card slot to put in there, and it puts it in the language, right? So it's definitely worth it. What else? Oh yeah, and like I said, I think it's like $150. And again, this is what I highly suggest. I highly suggest everybody check that site out. You know, dkoldies.com. Won't go wrong, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is my unboxing video. So I'm about to get out of here and take care of some business, you know, and things of that nature. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed it. Until that time, my fellow lab rats, anyone doing studies, or if you're curious about studies, you can comment below and I'll answer those questions too. But yeah, the pastime in studies, I highly suggest it. Bring your books, bring your games, have fun, you know, because all you're doing is sitting in there and the time is going by. So you might as well enjoy it, you know, while you're getting paid big bucks. All right then, everybody. Have a good one. Stay too blessed to be stressed.